Hey guys, Chad Boyle, real estate agent, Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, so I found out something cool when I was using Mojo the other day. All you fearless agents out there who spend a lot of time cold calling, I think you'll appreciate this if you don't already know this. But it was a calling profile, so you set it up one time, and then when you go into Mojo, all you have to do is it saves this profile. You just click on it, it pulls up the dialer, and you hit go. So if you're calling through, say, a zip code like what I do, and it's got thousands and thousands of phone numbers, so you're going to be in there for, could be in there for a few weeks. So you can just go ahead and set this call profile up, and then it's going to allow you just to go with a couple clicks, you're up and running and cold calling instead of having to go in and manually set your options every time. It just saves that profile for you. So I was just going to walk you through that on my screen here. So bear with me real quick. Let's pull that up. And let me get out of here. So here we have Mojo, and I have this 30188 cold calling profile, this calling profile already set up. So I'm going to delete this and show you how I set that up, because I just stumbled across it and I thought it was pretty cool. So when I cold call, I have, my big list of, this is 42,000 phone numbers, and I break it down into these specific zip codes, that these 6 here, and I target these zip codes because within these zip codes 70% or more of the sales that occur in these zip codes are houses that were built before 1995. So I'm trying to target those nice, sane, smart people who have lots of equity to pay me with. So right now I'm calling through 30188. I got about 1,500 numbers left to call out of the 4,700. And so I went in and I launched the power dialer. And you see this save as here. So you can set your options, click save as, and save the calling profile. So the next time the next day, or whenever you go back in to pick up where you left off cold calling through this zip code 30188, you don't have to set the options. They'll just be saved. So I always call from where I last left off, so I want to check that. I want to go into the optional dialing filters, and I call records that have not been dialed in 60 days, so I basically call everybody every 2 months. If I've not contacted, every 180 days. So I only want to dial through people. I want to dial them once every 2 months, and then if I've contacted them, then I want to dial them every 6 months. And I don't set any other options in here, because that'll get me what I need to be. Then I make sure I got my number right. So I got my cell phone and then my Google Voice number. I always use my Google Voice number when I'm calling from Mojo. That way I don't get callbacks on my cell phone and get distracted, because I'm easily distracted, that's for sure. The voicemail, I'd use the cold calling voicemail, the Fearless Agent cold calling dialogue. I'll just play it for you.
Hi, this is Chad. I'm a real estate agent with Grant Adams Realty. I was just calling to see if you might be thinking of selling your house. If you have any plans of moving ever, please call me at 678-720-8350. Thank you very much for your time.
So that's the message that I leave when I cold call. And I have the option selected on the drop message, where as soon as the answering machine picks up, I can go ahead and go on to hit the button, and then it'll wait for the beep and leave the message. My callback message that I drop, so if I'm on the phone or if I'm dialing and 2 people pick up at the same time, somebody's going to hear this. Okay, and then once I'm done with the phone call that got picked up first, then it'll redial those people, the people that got the callback message. I dial through 3 lines at a time and 5 rings. I've tried 4 rings in the past. I don't get to leave as many voicemails, so I found it's best for me to have 5 rings set. And so once I set all my options in the power dialer, I can just click Save As, and then call this profile 30188 cold calling. I saved that. Profile was saved. So, and you know, now I can start the power dialer. But you know, when I come in here, you know, on day 2, all I have to do is hit this green button. All the options are preset, so I don't have to go through this and make sure everything's squared away. The caller ID, the cold calling message callback, 3 lines and the 5 rings, it's already set up. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature. Saved me a lot of time just in cold calling, because I can set my profile up one time and then just keep pounding away at it. I don't have to set the options. You set them one time and then you're good to go. So if you got any value out of this, like the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Be putting more info out here about how I use Mojo, also on a transition from either another job into as a full-time real estate agent, or if you're part-time and you want to transition to a full-time real estate agent, I'll be posting lots of videos about that as well. If I can do anything to help you ever, feel free to give me a call, text me, 678-761-2493, or you can find me on Facebook, Chad Boyle. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.